everyone. I am Keith McGilvery, happy to be here tonight as part of our opportunity to support people of any and all abilities. It is a great night. For more than 15 years, Opportunity Works Connecticut has been doing transformational work, touching hearts and changing lives across Connecticut. I am thrilled to be part of this organization and to be able to celebrate these young men and women who are doing really remarkable things. My gratitude goes out to everybody who stepped up in such a big way to make this such a beautiful night. At the end of the day, we're doing great work to help people right here in our community. Thanks so much.
My name is Ryan, and I am selling raffle tickets for tonight, yes.
Yeah, so the real goal here tonight is to raise a lot of great money to support the incredible work happening at Opportunity Works. And as much as I would love to tell you that I played a large role in that, but folks who have really moved mountains in this entire effort, Renee Lambert and folks who's got behind us, the brain, the power behind this operation, they are touching hearts and changing lives every single day across the state of Connecticut. We are grateful you're here, and I have a few comments you want to make as we get started. Thank you for all you do.
I'm honored to welcome you all to our first night of Honor Gala. We plan on making it annual. The celebration of impact, resilience, and community. We're thrilled to recognize our Change Maker Award recipient, someone whose dedication has helped amplify the voices and dreams of individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. This award first blossomed in 2019 when we had our Here's for Growth event, where we honored a local advocate. Though the pandemic caused a pause in our plans, we are overjoyed to revive this tradition tonight. Keith's support has helped reignite our vision, and we look forward to many more celebrations of those who spark change. We also have some very talented staff that work there as well, so you will see some very unique items on the table. So think of that as we move forward through the night. Savor the culinary creations of our chef, from Chef Amy. She's from the 1844 house in Potsdam, New York. Chef Amy, say hello. Hello. We also have the musical stylings of DJ Mike. We hope you enjoy every moment and feel inspired to support our mission. Your generosity fuels opportunity, empowerment, and inclusion. Thank you for being here. To our new guests, we wanted to kind of shed some light on what it is that we do. So before we continue, we want to give you a little video for you to watch so that you can understand our programs and what our mission actually is and what it does and choices we support.
Thank you all for coming tonight. I know you're here for Opportunity Works, but we're really all here for Keith. He's the driving force. So excited to see so many people from Opportunity Works here. Not only our staff, but many of our individuals. I hope you all have a fantastic evening tonight. We've got a great program planned, and I want you all to enjoy yourself. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
I have to admit, it is a bit rare for me to be honored at an event that I'm also hosting, but for those of you who have seen Erica and myself in action before, our rules don't change. I'm grateful to be honored tonight, but the real goal in all of this is to raise some really incredible money. So know that every dollar you spend tonight will have a transformational impact on the men and women you serve. So my challenge to you is at 10 o'clock, I don't want to be putting any of these items back in my car. So let's sell it out.
All right.
Many of you have texted me to say our birdhouse is going to be there. They are, and we have more in the waiting. So if you don't see what you want, let's make a good purchase. We're going to raise a lot of money. We are. All right, I learned this at a wedding last night. We're supposed to take a selfie from up here with the crowd, and Eric has worked with me for 8 years. Who was your worst selfie co-maker? That was me, but we're gonna try it. Do you want to do it, or do you want me to?
That's a good one.
Over here. Okay, so on 3, we're gonna say opportunity works. 1, 2, 3. Opportunity works. All right, thank you. Have so much fun. The plan for tonight, I don't know rock folks what to expect. 7 o'clock, Eric and I are going to do a segment called Meet the Artist. So you're going to meet some of the crafts people behind all that's going on. At 7:30, I think something else is happening. And then we're going to have a lot of good fun. So enjoy yourselves, have a lot of great food. Chef Amy, you are the best. She came down from upstate New York. And it's wonderful. Enjoy. Thank you for being here.
Wait a minute.
So right now, we have an opportunity to meet all of the artists responsible for folks who are here on the table. They're going to be coming up, and we're going to learn a little bit more about them.
Okay, so Ryan is here, Dan is here, Emily is here. You want to come up as well? All right, come on. Can somebody help me on up here?
Oh, here comes Matt.
Matt, okay, Matt was the star of a Fox 61 commercial because he gloriously sassed me, and it just, okay, it played over and over again.
Watch out, Dad.
All right, maybe can we scoot this way a little bit, Emily? Thank you. All right, so it is one thing for staff and for folks like, you good, my man? You behaving tonight? You too? These are the zingers I get every time I visit, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So I just want to say it's one thing for you folks to read about the work that happens at Opportunity Works. It's another thing for Erica or myself to tell you what happens there, any of these incredible staff members. Meanwhile, if you're on staff or volunteering, raise your hand tonight. So grateful for you folks. You're doing amazing work. Well, what has been most remarkable to me, at least in part over the last couple of years, is meeting the craftspeople and artisans that are doing this meaningful work each and every day. So I thought we would introduce you to some of the folks who are involved. Dan, you're gonna go first.
Oh.
Okay, come on over here. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Dan.
So Dan, tell everybody what you have here and what inspired you.
The month of the holidays, Halloween inspired me with this, and this bowling pin, the inspiration for the design is The Nightmare Before Christmas.
How long does it take you to make it?
It depends on making.
Dan, where did it come from?
Oh, all the bowling pins I work on come from the old bowling alley that used to be at the OWC workplace.
So folks, the team here, if you didn't catch that, OWC is built on top of an old bowling alley. And the genius is here, these birdhouses that you're buying and all these other items are largely crafted from recycled items right in that space and elsewhere. Dan, you were live on our morning show not long ago to share your gifts with all of Connecticut. What is it like for you to be able to see somebody in this room go home with something that you've created?
It just feels really nice, knowing that everybody gets to experience all the hard craftsmanship I put into every piece that I make.
And what Dan probably won't tell you is that, folks, he is a magician. He could paint or create anything. So if you have a child who loves Frozen, or if you have a husband who loves the Red Sox,
Very true.
call Opportunity Works, and Dan can do it all. Dan, so grateful you're here tonight. Thank you so much for what you did. Thank you, my man. You may have your seat. We'll put some other folks in the hot seat. How's that? Thank you. Appreciate it. You're the best. Love you, buddy. Okay, well done. Round of applause for Dan.
All the tables that interact with these beautiful floral arrangements, and you might notice that some of the price tags, those are available to be purchased, and they're just incredible works of art. We were just talking about the one over at the back in the pumpkin. It's gorgeous. And that's one of so many here at all the different tables.
Yes, and what you may not know, even if you've been a long-time supporter of OWC, is that they have embarked on this brand new venture to create a florist shop right in the community where they're committed to employing individuals of all abilities, and they are doing incredible work. So on my last day at Fox 61, do you remember this?
I do.
It was the first time in my career, and there's no pity party, I wasn't missing out, but it was the first time in my career that somebody had sent me flowers. And they were so beautiful.
They were stunning.
I felt guilty bringing them home, so respectfully, Opportunity Works, I was so grateful, but I gave them to Erica. I figured they'd be better suited in her house rather than my apartment, but they were great.
They were beautiful. I honestly never seen such a beautiful arrangement.
And so I want to introduce you, well, I'll let you folks tell folks who you are. Can you tell everybody what your name is?
Emily.
Okay, so round of applause for Emily. Emily she has just picked up, and this is the goal behind all of this, meaningful employment for people of all abilities. It's why I asked you to donate. You're working 20 hours a week, Monday through Friday, from 11 to 3. Round of applause to you. And you have helped make some of the arrangements that we've seen tonight. Can you tell me a little bit about them? What you like about it?
Well, I love flowers, and I made this, and this tree.
Emily, curious, what's your favorite flower to work with this?
My favorite flower is a rose, but these are not roses.
Well, this is beautiful. And maybe one last question for you, Emily. To get up and go to work every day, what do you love about going to work and walking into that shop and seeing customers buy what you've crafted and created and love? What's that like for you to work every day?
Well, I feel happy when I go to work,
As simple. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
and like processing all the flowers and making this.
Well, we are so grateful for you and the entire team who have created these beautiful centerpieces. Congratulations on your new job, finding meaningful opportunities each and every day. We're so thrilled for you. Thank you for being here. And we'll sell your arrangements for a lot of money. People can pay for more than the ticket price, right?
Yeah.
I love that. Erica,
Yes.
I mean, I'm going to talk a little bit about this later, but
The triangle,
talk about these birdhouses that we've been talking about for years.
they're so great. There's so many different shapes and sizes, and the craftsmanship is just incredible. We've been talking about them for years on the news.
Start with him. Back off, they said. Ryan wants to start. Okay, so when you guys aren't horsing around, can you tell everybody what your name is?
My name is Ryan, and when OWC first started, I was the very first individual that was selected for OWC. And I never thought we would have these many people working with OWC. And it is fun working with my dad as well.
That is amazing. I'm going to sneak over here. Can you face the crowd? The star of our Fox 61 commercial that you're in. I think they still run it even though I left. Can you tell everybody what your name is?
Matthew.
And Matthew, we've known each other for, 8 years or something. What do you love about being in the wood shop?
It's like a happy family and all that.
And that's what this is all about. All right. Anyone you want to say thank you to from that shop who might be here tonight? I'm looking off in that direction.
No. Which one is your mom?
She might be in the lead. Oh, no, here she is over here. You've been asking for my mom for weeks. She's right over there. She's all yours. Ask her for some money. Ryan, what do you want, as we're going to send you back to your seat, but what do you want people to know when they buy one of your items? And it's not just birdhouses, that was just kind of the demand for saying, you guys built a table for me.
Yes, we did. We built anything. But here's the key thing. When we come out, you want orders, we can place orders for anything. You name it, we can build it.
And folks, that is the truth. Round of applause for all of our great artisans.
It's just incredible to see, and we heard from Emily what an impact it makes on them to have this opportunity and to go and have a job every day.
It is remarkable. Okay, enjoy yourselves. Another 15 minutes. We're going to do a few other things, but I will continue to ask you for your money because I was trained at Fordham University by our Jesuit president, Father Joe McShane, who would often tell me, Keith, it is easy to ask for money when you believe in the cause. So I know that I've asked you to be very generous tonight. I will continue to do that, but know that everything that you donate is going a long way. You all good over here, troublemaker? All right, tell people they can go back to their tables.
You guys can go back to your tables.
Thank you.
I can't tell you how many people were in tears after it. He left me to the last, and that was really difficult for the both of us. I can't tell you how much of an impact Keith has had on my life as a friend, but I'm sure you all know it because you're here in this room because he has an impact on your lives as well. There really is nobody like Keith, and I feel like we're gonna hear that a lot, but he is just the truest of all true people. And I get a lot of questions from people who I see out at the grocery store, at the library, saying, is everybody as nice as they are? How is it to work with Matt Scott? How is it to work with Rachel? We love Rachel. And the question I got the most is Keith really as nice and kind and genuine as he is on TV? And it is always yes. And that is just who Keith is. He always gives, he's always kind, he's always supportive, and he just wants to help everybody. He has a heart that just does not stop. He doesn't say no because he
He just wants to give everybody what they deserve and help everybody. And I could go on, and aside from the fact that he has helped me in some truly difficult, hard times, he is just the truest of all friends. I could go on, but I'm gonna have to stop because I know Renee has a whole speech. But I'm just so grateful to be here with you on this day, and you so deserve it. You just are just an incredible person, and all these people here are a testament, from Fordham to your family, from all over the state. You just bring people together. That is what you do.
Keith McGilvery grew up in a family where advocating for people with disabilities wasn't just encouraged, it was a way of life. From a young age, Keith volunteered with agencies that support individuals with intellectual and physical disabilities. It was clear early on he cared deeply. That commitment didn't fade. In high school, Keith stayed involved, showing up, lending his voice, and building connections. Later, as student body president at Fordham University in New York City, Keith continued to champion inclusion, working with groups like the Special Olympics. His passion didn't stop there. For the past 20 years, Keith has used his career as a news anchor, reporter, and talk show host to spotlight good news and uplift communities. He's made a world of difference for countless small businesses and local agencies. These pictures you're seeing, they're just a glimpse of the lives he's touched as the good news guy. Keith's relationship with Opportunity Works Connecticut began about 5 years ago, when he was hosting the Fox 61 Morning News. He didn't just talk about us, he showed up. He hosted live segments from our wood shop, design department, thrift store, and flower shops. Places where adults with amazing abilities work and thrive. During the holidays, Keith would promote our handmade gifts, helping us share our mission with people across the state. His support brought visibility, pride, and purpose to our programs. Off-screen, Keith's visits are unforgettable. He brings joy, laughter, and genuine connection. He's become a true friend, and we love bumping into him at community events. So now, with deep gratitude and heartfelt applause, congratulations to Keith McGilvery, recipient of Opportunity Works Connecticut's first annual Changemaker Award.
The whole thing like OWC as a gift. We appreciate everything that you've done for us and everything that you do for everything that you do for all of the agencies like ours, as well as many that are with the need to be spoken for. Thank you very much.
It was a November rainy morning, downtown Rockville. You were covering the courthouse, I believe. It wasn't open yet. And we were the only ones that had lights on in town, so you wandered in. You saw all the items our individuals made, and you actually met some other individuals that day. And you instantly said, we're doing a live show from here today. And that's exactly what you did. And it was awesome. Unbelievable. Since then, you've been back several times. And each time you come back, you bring so much enthusiasm and excitement, unbeknownst to you, that it lasts for days afterwards. I'm so proud to consider you my friend. I wish you all the best in whatever you do in the future. And I thank you for everything that you've done for Opportunity Works.
Ladies and gentlemen, that video was a labor of love. The team that put that together, thank you so much. A round of applause to all of you. So July 22nd, 1961, John F. Kennedy was president, and this song was topping the charts.
I couldn't sleep at all
So I got to tell you, I needed to look it up. Had anyone heard that song before? All right, so it was Bobby Lewis, and it was Tossing and Turning, July 22nd, 1961. But most importantly for our family, it was the day my Uncle Joe was born. He was the fifth, this is gonna be tough. He was the fifth of 5 kids, and he was the clear favorite. Uncle Joe gave the best hugs. There were times, I'm looking at my brother Brian right now, like he literally would not let go. Like my dad, who was a football player, would have to come and pry Uncle Joe off of us. His hugs were that good. He loved wrestling, he loved his fanny pack, he loved good food, and he loved eating it very, very slowly.
Talking badly, son.
Growing up, my mom told me to find a job where I talked outside the house, so I've heard that. And if you needed somebody to sweep your kitchen or your garage, he was the guy. Meticulous to every single detail. It would often take a team to get that broom out of his hand. Right, Mom?
Yes.
Yes, my mom can attest for that. Uncle Joe also had Down syndrome. So my grandparents, Bud and Verna Howe, were his biggest champions. They were pioneers for inclusion, relentless in their pursuit of opportunities and employment for all. It came at a time in history when language in our disability community could be harsh, opportunities were rare, and for many, expectations were low. But my grandparents never wavered. In fact, my grandmother did the exact opposite. She didn't have a license. She didn't drive. But she made sure every school and program event that Joe could benefit from, he got to. It wasn't always easy. For my grandmother, a mother of 5, that often meant getting up, getting out the door in any condition, and getting on the bus with Uncle Joe to get him where he needed to go. Joe would eventually live in a group home he loved and land in a day program similar to Opportunity Works. That came with the joy of not only working, but also making friends. My grandparents made sure Joe was treated with dignity wherever he went. His 4 other siblings, including my mom, did the same exact thing. My parents carried that torch.
We love you, Keith.
My dad's superpower was his ability to connect with people and make them feel appreciated, no matter their ability. I'm wearing his watch tonight. He was an amazing guy. He could connect with anybody. My Uncle Joe was his best friend, along with my Uncle Stephen. It was incredible to see. He just had that superpower. My mom is here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, right over there. My mom created a home where everyone was welcome. So much so, my childhood friend Corday is here. Corday, do you remember when we graduated from the 8th grade and my mom said, you can have a graduation party, but the stipulation was that everybody in the entire grade, here's Corday nodding over here, everybody in the entire grade had to be invited. So we had like 300 8th graders that my mom and dad were then left trying to wrangle through our suburban home. But with my mom, exclusion was never an option. Growing up, she challenged us and the world to see what was possible. She made space for the most vulnerable. My mom taught for decades in a lower income community, and oftentimes growing up there would be a stack of items by the back door, only to come to the realization that she was taking things that no longer fit us or things that she would buy on her own, and she would stack them there to make sure her students had what they needed, and that was just routine in my house. Additionally, I don't think my mom has ever, and I'm not going to tell you how old she is, like 45. I don't think my mom has ever used an ATM or have used ever self-checkout in a store, a restaurant, anywhere, because she sees in those opportunities for anybody of all abilities to work. And she has lived her life that way for decades, and you have taught me the same. I don't do self-checkout either. It is a small thing that we can do. But together, my parents celebrated ability, opportunity, and a responsibility to help others. Thank you, Mom. I think only my family and my very close friends can understand the role that my sister Susan plays in my life. She is a force in a number of ways, but perhaps what is most beautiful about my sister Susan is that she has always been a champion for the underdog. It doesn't matter where, it doesn't matter how. Sometimes it meant spending her grocery money on somebody else. Sometimes it meant coming to us for help, but she has always championed the underdog, no matter the cost. She also has everybody in the city of Boston thinking I co-hosted the Today Show, but that's a story for another day. My two brothers are amazing. They have raised their own children now with the same incredible values of kindness and treating people with dignity and respect. My older brother Brian is here. We talk often as he drives home from work to be a great dad to 3 kids, and he is often my sounding board for life's biggest decisions. He is here tonight with my phenomenal niece, Teddy. I can give everybody a wave. We're glad you're here too. My aunt and cousins and neighbors are here. My Aunt Judy and my cousin Sheila in the front row. When you work in TV, they have been so generous, not only with whatever cause I've been pursuing, but you two can attest to the fact that I have either been late or missed just about every holiday that you have hosted under the sun. But I have always been welcome in your home with an understanding for what I was doing back here and an appreciation from that work. You are incredible. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here as well. Now, there are a few things that you need to know about working in morning television. Finding a public restroom is not for the faint of heart, especially in the early morning hours. I go to work at 2 a.m. and we would do just about anything, Erica, for a cup of coffee, right? So I think Uncle Joe was watching when I was looking for both years ago, and Bill alluded to this moments ago. I literally stumbled, and if you know me, I'm not a good walker. Like I literally stumbled upon Opportunity Works Connecticut. To Bill's point earlier, I was in town early one morning covering a court case, not really my jam, but quickly became much more interested in what was happening tucked away in this shopping plaza. The place was closed, but I eventually connected with Bill. Bill, I think I called you like 1,000 times. You kept calling me back. It worked. And Renee, these two individuals right here in the shadows are incredible people right here. I connected with you, and you invited me inside, to Bill's point. And our audience came to learn what so many of us know already, that Opportunity Works is literally changing lives every day. When you walk in, folks, where's my friend Scott? Scott didn't know if I was going to mention him earlier. Scott, could you stand up? Round of applause for Scott. Now, when you walk into Opportunity Works, you are greeted by a friendly Scott, but he has a watchful eye at that front desk. If you can't get by him, you're not coming inside. Just get in there, right, Scott? Sign in, sign out. All right, you can sit down, Scott. Thank you so much. But once you get inside, you really find this just world that is bustling with activity. In the shop, I've never seen these guys in a shirt and tie. Brian and Chris, will you two stand up? You guys are great. Love you guys. These two gentlemen are amazing. They lead a team of talented word workers. We're assignments. This is what is so beautiful about it. These gentlemen look at the ability of their individuals and they match them perfectly to a job. It is amazing to see, and they can build anything. In the craft space, you met Dan earlier. He and that team bring projects to life with incredible attention to detail, And the thrift store and the flower shop, well, that speaks for themselves. Like, look at the flowers on your table. It is really amazing. But what the public doesn't often see, and what perhaps is most impressive in all of this, is there is a robust day program for older friends and neighbors, as well as an innovative space that is helping young folks get the job skills they need to be successful in the world. And that looks like a number of things. There's a mock restaurant back there, a concession stand, you name it. It is a great space in itself, but the staff who works back there is incredible, teaching life skills to people of all abilities, and it is amazing, amazing to see. Tonight, folks, we are here to honor me, and I'm grateful for that, but we are also here to honor these incredible individuals and know that your donations are what keep that work going. But anyone who works behind the scenes at Opportunity Works, give us a wave. You folks are doing amazing. We are here, thank you so much. We are here because we know our world is a better, brighter place when we create meaningful opportunities for everyone. We know also that roughly 80% of individuals with intellectual developmental disabilities, roughly 80% of them are either unemployed or underemployed. And that is something that for 15 years, the folks at Opportunity Works have fought to change. And you guys are doing incredible work. Kudos to you on that front. For years, we hosted the show from the Opportunity Works campus. And what we found here was the inspiration for our holiday gift guide, which you heard about moments ago. It is a years-long statewide effort reminding us all that we make choices every day and how we spend our time and where we spend our money, and that when you choose to purchase something from an organization like Opportunity Works or support them, you are doing incredible work for people of any and all abilities. We also hit, where's Hercules and company? Where's my Nip Patrol?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, tell them I gave them some love. I have gone around with the Nip Patrol as well. This is a band of incredibly awesome individuals. And folks, they are doing a job that most of us would have no interest in doing. They are beautifying our city, picking up items, bottles, cans, one item at a time. I spent the morning with them. We all wore Fox 61 hats with incredible joy, and they are finding such purpose in it, and it is just really, really wonderful to see. Now the question I've been asked probably 50,000 times since May. How am I doing, and why did I leave a show I loved? Oh. Poor Sarah got the first wind of this earlier this week. So I have not talked a lot publicly about this until this week, about why I left Fox 61. I want to be very clear. I am incredibly grateful for 8 amazing years with a team that I loved like Pam. We did some really awesome things together. And it was the job that I dreamed of literally since I was a kid. I would watch the news on repeat over and over again. My twin brother Mark would be like, they did that story already. I'm like, I don't care. I'm watching it. The truth is, oh, this stinks. The truth is, I was invited to stay. I was offered a new contract, and it came with a raise. But I was told that the work we do together, that we have done together for the last 8 years, would no longer be part of the equation for me. It is a reminder that for every 2 or 3 steps forward, we may have to take a step back, and it is a minor bump in the road. But I decided that I was going to take a leap and see what might be next. Want to let you know, I am going to be just fine. I am the beneficiary of so much privilege. This state has rallied behind me in such beautiful ways. But it reminds us that that is proof that we all just have more work to do. Is that clock up for sale? We had that clock at my house growing up. Mom, did you donate that? You've been trying to get us to take your stuff for about 40 years. If anyone wants my mom's dining room set, we have an extra one in the attic that's been there for 18 years. I live in an apartment. The message hasn't crossed. Erica can attest to this, right? So when you work in television, you get a lot of attention. And sometimes the attention is more than you deserve. And even in cases like this, yes, it can be Like, I am grateful for it. It is appreciated. I am worthy of it. But the accolades can come quickly. When I know, and I've seen firsthand, that yes, you saw all these pictures and the things that I've been involved with, but I know that people in this space have done just as much incredible work. So I wanted to use my platform tonight to tell you about some of the other change makers in the room with us tonight. And I'm a crier on TV, so we'll see how it goes in real life. First of all, the opportunity, I can hear you laughing over there. Sorry. The Opportunity Works team, Bill, Renee, the whole team, everybody who works in that space, when you work with these amazing individuals, I try to tell them all the time, we can all have a great heart, but there are people who could not do the work that you do for 15 minutes. Like, take that in. That is truth. And you folks have done it for 15 years plus. It is remarkable. It is incredible work. So to anybody on the Opportunity Works team, thank you so much for what you do. I'm going to call her a change maker in the making. My niece Teddy is here tonight. Teddy, can you stand up? At just 10 years old, she has already been recognized by her school for her kindness and empathy, traits that she's learning from her dad, my brother, and my great sister-in-law, Emily. Congratulations, Teddy. You have a lot more work to do, but you're doing good. My childhood friend Corday is here. You can stand. She's gonna hate this. We all do good things in this room. What makes Corday so remarkable is that she has been fighting for social justice causes since before we could drive. Like, she was doing everything, and it continues to today. I hadn't talked to her all week, and this week she was posting on the internet that she needed help finding supplies for 3 kids, ages 9 and 11. And I'll tell you, if she did not find them through Facebook, she likely went out and bought them herself, because that's how much she cares about people in her community. I am so grateful you're here. I have been so lucky. My high school and college friends are here. Mike and Brandon in the middle, and then this force of my Fordham army over here. You folks know Fordham was singularly the best decision I likely made in my life. I am so lucky to have all of you, and I have watched from afar as you've all made our world a better place in ways large and small. You're fighting for funding and research to tackle brain tumors and raising money to fend off pediatric cancer. You're raising money for St. Vincent de Paul and our most vulnerable neighbors, supporting women's and economic rights here at home, but also globally for years. You're helping teens navigate the challenges of growing up and teaching and mentoring students with varied abilities. Stephanie is doing that right here in Connecticut. I am so appreciative to all of you. And you all traveled a great distance and at great expense to be here. So just know I love you all, and I am so grateful. My Fox 61 family is here. Janet, you shared this publicly. Where are you? Janet looks like she's my age, but Janet started at Fox 61. Sorry, Janet, the year I was born. And you have been such a force for good ever since. Janet and Trish Hessline, who couldn't be here tonight, have been mentors in showing how helping others can fit into a workplace culture. Janet would see me doing something on TV. We didn't even work in the same department. She was in sales, but she was always like, how can I help? What can I buy? It is incredible. Now, I cried all day when I said goodbye to Erica Arias, and she will kill me for this. Step up here. Erica would lose her mind for years when I would tell people, you are our leader. You are the most respected and loved in all of Connecticut, and just sitting next to you, especially in the early days, amplified whatever message or cause I was trying to share. She is an incredible mom to 4 beautiful kids, and when you lend your voice and influence, it has allowed me to reach people in ways that otherwise simply would not be possible. Thank you so much. Our incredibly kind and generous viewers who have supported causes close to me for years. More than 100,000 people found a way to share my tearful goodbye from Fox 61. And it's all good, because you know what? It was the driving force behind raising thousands of dollars for Opportunity Works, and I would not have it any other way. I promise I only have a couple more, but it's my night. Emily Kowalskis is here. Emily, stand up. Emily's gonna kill me. If you didn't think Courtney liked attention, Emily does not. Emily spent the entire day today at the Connecticut Down Syndrome Walk, went home, took a shower, brought Dustin with her, and they are here tonight. Emily has been under the radar with me for years in the trenches doing incredible work with our young people of varied abilities. Once you age out of the school system and the services that come with that at 22, she leads our Advocacy Avengers program, making sure meaningful opportunities are consistently available to our friends and neighbors with intellectual disabilities. Emily, you do it in a way that I just don't understand. I tried to help out a couple weeks ago. You were making lasagna with like 20 people. I'm like, I'm out. But you do it with such grace and heart, and I'm grateful for you. And I was the clue that would make me cry. Steve and Laurel Leibowitz are here. Would you two stand up? I was a skeptic when I first met you guys, not because I didn't believe in your mission. I did with all my heart from the Miracle League of Northern Connecticut. But I had you as my guest at Duncan Park for opening day of baseball. I didn't want to talk about baseball. I wanted to talk about the community groups that are using the park to do good. And Steve told me that the two of you were going to raise $800,000 to build a fully accessible field for athletes of all abilities. And I thought in my head, I do 100 events a year, like maybe the top donation is to get $15,000. I was like, good luck, buddy. However I can help, I'm here for you. You folks proved me wrong in such a beautiful way. Now raising probably $1 million to make sure people of all abilities can play sports, have dance parties, you name it. It is incredible work. I know that it's inspired by a family connection. I am so grateful you're here tonight. I don't know if the binoculars made it here tonight, but they told me they were coming. This incredible family reached out to me when a major health insurer cut essential therapies for some of their most severely disabled friends, including their own daughter. They shared their story with me, and I deserve no credit on this front, but I sent it to our investigative reporter, Matt Karen, who is the best in the business. Their brave and vulnerable move shot right up to the top of state government and had that insurer reversing course just days later. Not only a victory for their family, but a victory for all of us who know that doing the right thing goes a long way. So kudos to them. At our head table right where she belongs, Rachel Webster is here. Rachel, would you stand up with your sister Catherine? Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for these amazing young ladies. Their parents are here, Bob and Marcy. And I met them the same way I met so many of you. My 4-year-old nephew Teddy told me last week that I talk to a lot of strangers. And I'm like, well, that's okay for me, not for you. But I spotted a turquoise bike painted for Rachel and wanted to know more. I came to meet a little girl who was fighting a rare form of cancer. She eventually lost her leg and went on live television with me to say that that would not define her and that she'd come back better and stronger than ever before. Ladies and gentlemen, she is now a young woman here in the front row tonight, using her story to inspire not only us, but an entire state. It raised tens of thousands of dollars in the process today. You are doing incredible work, and I know that it was a family commitment, and I am so grateful to have you in my world. Not to mention, I was so bad at basketball. Rachel recently played halftime at a WNBA game. It says, put on Clark Kent glasses. Team Super Jack. You can get that. Is that him calling you? Super Jack Murphy is my captain with the Down Syndrome Association of Connecticut. Now 10, he'll be 11 in November. I have been on his team since he was little. I didn't have a team when I moved to Connecticut. His family had the best shirts and swag. My glasses are fogging up. So they let me be on his team. His incredible parents, Don and Sean, are in the back. Stand up. You folks inspire me every day. Now, Jack, if you know Jack, and I wear his bracelet every day, Jack loves to be on TV. But I wanted to thank the two of you as his parents for letting me share his story. Honestly, Erica, like every single chance we got. I wear his bracelet daily, mention him constantly on TV, and wear his shirt, I have it on right now, whenever I was sent to do something big or brave on the show. From zip lining to helicopters or hot air balloons, you name it. It was my way of trying to introduce Connecticut to an amazing boy and a world that many people knew little about. Now, he is not my kid, but I'm sure I sounded like one of those wild parents who would never stop about their child's every single accomplishment. I was doing it on TV. Don also tells me that Jack is planning on living with me when he grows up. We'll see about that. I don't know that he realizes that I cook everything I eat in an air fryer, so he might change course. I've been blessed with an abundance of great memories and moments as Connecticut's good news guy. So many of them because of the incredible people in this room tonight, but perhaps the best of them all was almost exactly 1 year ago. It was such a casual conversation, Sean, I'm not even sure you'll remember it. But Sean told me the mechanic working on his car recognized his Super Jack gear and knew all about Jack from our show. Now, it was not only the attention that Jack deserved because he's awesome, but in my eyes, it was far more significant. In many ways, I saw that tiny conversation in an auto body shop as a victory for all of us and what we've tried to achieve together. For folks to be seen for who they are, the way my parents and grandparents did so well. For people of all abilities to be supported with opportunities that celebrate their strengths and not their limitations. So in closing, I know you're like, is he done? So in closing, my advice to all of us as we navigate what comes next is to keep doing what my grandmother did so well more than 60 years ago, and keep getting on the bus. My Uncle Joe is watching, and my friends here at Opportunity Works deserve nothing less. Ladies and gentlemen, this was an incredible honor. Thank you for your time.